Cambridge, Oxford, attention, go!
First few strokes, but very neat, strong blade work from both lineups now as we move halfway down the stewards enclosure. Oxford going off at 42 strokes a minute, Cambridge a couple of pits lower, that's at 40 strokes, and very little to choose between these two. So the Oxford lineup not quite making that higher rate work in their favour. In the bow of the Enchantress, the following launch, we've got both the Cambridge and Oxford coaches, as you might imagine. Nick Aycock, the lead coach for Cambridge, Chris O'Hara for Oxford, now keeping a close eye on their charges as we move down and the crews settle into their race pace. Past the skeleton of the floating grandstand that is such a feature of Henley Royal Regatta in a few weeks' time. Well, that strong start from Oxford and the neater blade work means that they've pushed out and increased their advantage, possibly to half a length. The two crews well apart. And so Peter Knowles, the umpire, certainly not troubled by any potential clashes at this very early stage in the race. We're moving down past the end of the regatta enclosure and now approaching Revenham Club, and then the fierce knot of Oxford supporters marking the Upper Thames position, and now we'll hear surely a cheer for Oxford, who are maintaining that advantage. But even as I've been describing the scene, Cambridge have gone for another push here. They know that they're going to be dropped unless they're very careful. They've pushed on hard, they've been up at 35 strokes a minute and they've closed that gap, but grimly determined, the Oxford lineup at a pit lower, they're at 34, and so all to play for as we come down now within sight of Upper Thames Rowing Club. All 16 of the athletes in the lightweight women's race, they weigh at Revenham Club inside the magic threshold of 59 kilos per athlete. That's the threshold for lightweight women's category, and it's still Oxford with the edge. Little glance across there from Megan Hamer in the bow seat, seeing that Cambridge are closing, and that sustained Cambridge push means that they are right up there now and have almost drawn level, or maybe even Cambridge are pushing it out into the advantage. So that early push from Oxford now has been eaten right away, and we have got a great race on our hands. And the pressure from Cambridge, they've been at 35 strokes a minute, very high rate for the last 500 metres or so, and Oxford look as though they're flagging. They're down at 33. And in a moment we'll see the flag drop for Cambridge, and then there goes the flag for Cambridge, and there goes the flag for Oxford, and so it's just about half a length. And now Peter Knowles has raised the flag above his head and is warning Cambridge. Cambridge has to move over towards the buck station because Oxford trying to come back on terms. We're halfway down the Revenham Farm area now, and this is going to be a close race if things stay as they are. Who will buckle under the pressure? Because I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there is pressure out here in the middle of the river right now. This is a very close race indeed. The air of desperation, I think, coming into the blade work there. If only they can hold it together, because when a race is so close, then absolute concentration is called for. And now we're almost seeing physical contact between the blades because the crews are so close. Oxford are being warned on this time to get back on station. Once again, the two crews move apart. The pressure between these two crews increasing stroke by stroke. They're coming down there past the farm now, and we can see the finish at Temple Island. It's a straight line finish from here. Can Cambridge hold on to prevent Oxford drawing level in the series? And real determination now in the Oxford boat, not looking quite so delicate and cohesive as they were back along halfway down the course. And Cambridge now really strong, striding away, maintaining that advantage, but Oxford not letting them go by any means. 5¼ minutes is the time so far. We're entering the last 60 seconds of the lightweight women's boat race. Cambridge now down at 34 strokes a minute, and yet again the umpire's raised his flag, and yet again he's warning Cambridge, and Oxford's trying everything at it now. They've gone for a major push. I got them at 37 strokes a minute, closing hard, trying to close that gap, less than 1/4 of a length. The finish just 250 metres away, passing the Temple Island enclosure. Can Oxford pull one out of the bag here now? They know that they've got 3 successive wins. They want to make it 4 in a row, but Cambridge are looking strong. Clear water across between the two boats, so the umpire once again untroubled. It's who can hang on the longest now as we come down towards the line. We are inside the final 100 metres of the 2015 lightweight women's boat race. The flag is clearly visible on the Temple Island and is about to go in just 3 strokes time for Cambridge, and the flag is now down for Cambridge, down for Oxford.
Cambridge 3 feet.